This is marriage wisdom for wives who want a long marriage. I want to say something real today. A lot of women are tired. Not just physically tired, emotionally tired, mentally tired, spiritually tired. And when you're tired, everything your husband does start to feel like too much. His tone bothers you. His attitude bothers you. His breath bothers you. The way he chews bothers you. His habits bother you. His silence bothers you. But what I've learned over a long marriage is this. You can't make decisions about your marriage when you're exhausted. Because you're exhausted, you don't see clearly. You react instead of respond. You assume instead of asking. You get sharp instead of soft. Sometimes the first thing you need to fix is not your husband, it's your rest. Because wife life can be exhausting if you let it. And I don't mean if you let it because you're doing what you think may be too much. I mean, it can be exhausting because you're not actually thinking about it in the right way. Because for me, yeah, he can clean the table and everything off, but it's not going to be the same as if I did it. We just do things better as women. We just do. You need peace. You need sleep. You need quiet. That's why a lot of times I take time for myself. The simple things, just my skincare alone. It's just simple. It's a time that I can just unwind, get to myself. No one saying anything or pulling at me. You need to be able to sit down without guilt. Make that something that you do on purpose for you. Because a rested wife thinks clearer. A rested wife speaks calmer. A rested wife chooses her battles better. Because some things just aren't worth your energy. Because they're going to be doing it 10, 15, 20 years down the road anyway. That does not mean you accept disrespect, though. That doesn't mean you ignore the problem. Because if it's things in your home that only you know that really, really need to be addressed, serious things, then they need to be addressed. What it means is you take care of yourself so you can show up with wisdom instead of frustration. Every house is different. Every marriage is different. Figure out what works in your house and do that thing on purpose. I'm going to say this several times. Today, wife life looks like this for me. I'm folding towels. Nothing fancy. I want to tell you why that matters. A lot of women think peace in the home comes from big gestures, trips, gifts, date night. But real peace is built in small, everyday moments. It's built in tone. It's built in consistencies, in how you speak when you're tired, in how you respond when things don't go your way. Folding towels may seem small, but what I'm really doing is tending to my house, protecting the atmosphere of my house, creating a space that feels calm instead of chaotic. Long marriages are not built on perfection, they're built on daily intention. You don't wake up after 30 years with peace by accident. You build it one choice at a time, one conversation at a time, one moment of self-control at a time. That doesn't mean you ignore the real issues. It doesn't. That doesn't mean you accept disrespect in any form. It means you move with wisdom instead of emotion. Every wife has to manage their house the way that they can, the way they see fit, what works for you. And let me say this clearly, I'm not here to talk down to my sisters. I'm here because I once was one of the women who misunderstood men. I didn't understand how men think. I didn't understand what respect really feels like to a man. I didn't understand how tone matters more than words. I didn't understand that peace is more powerful than control. I definitely didn't understand that strategy works better than emotions. And I paid for that lack of understanding with years of unnecessary struggles, unnecessary unhappiness, unnecessary loneliness, because the man was running out of the house to stay out of there, away from me, from the drama that I brought to the house. So when I speak, I'm not judging you. I'm trying to save you time. I'm trying to save you the pain. I'm trying to give you wisdom I wish someone gave to me back in those days. And let me say this one more time, because somebody else needs to hear it clearer. You can't control what your husband does. You can't control his choices. You can't control his past. But you can control the atmosphere in your house. You can control your tone. You can control how you show up every day. That's why you see me, I show up with breakfast for my husband every morning. And if he's not here, I go ahead and prepare what can be warmed, and his eggs I fix when he comes in the door. That's just what I do here in my house. And trust me, when you do that for a man, when he feels respected in his house, when he feels honored in his house, that's a whole new man. It will not be anything that he will not do for you. And when I say it won't be anything, it won't be anything. So, like I say, real power is calm. Real power is steady. Real power is intentional.